Hey guys, hello, it's Ann popping on behind my apron tonight. Just thought I would pop on and say hi and give a couple tips tonight because it's the time of year where some of you are maybe doing steak for Christmas, or maybe you saw that a filet was on sale, and I just want to give you a couple tips and hints for when you maybe don't want to go outside and cook it on the grill because maybe the forecast is icky, or maybe it's snowing, or maybe it's just one or two of you. So I am using our 10-inch cast iron skillet, and I have a couple beef fillets over here. And I want to tell you that I have started some mushrooms ahead of time. And then you can see I made a well in the middle, and I've put some of our garlic canola oil. And I'm just going to pop one of the fillets right there to sear. And the reason I'm not putting the other one in right now is because Jim and I like our steaks done a little bit differently. And so, but a couple hints for you when you're doing this. First of all, if you like bacon wrapped fillets, but you wish the bacon would get done a little bit more, what I did is I took the bacon off and I pre-cooked that on a Stoneware bar pan in the oven for just 4 minutes. And then I took the bacon and wrapped it back around the filet. And then I put dry rub on the filet. And so I like to use our crushed peppercorn and garlic and the seasoning salt. So I just blended the two of them and put it on the top of the fillets and let it rest while I was working with the mushrooms. And then don't forget, this is my favorite tool that I use for mushrooms and strawberries and kiwi and everything, because you can put so many of them in. So I just put all the mushrooms right there like that on the tray and just let it do all the slicing. You can do the same thing with grapes or olives or things like that too. So I'll just add those to the pan as well. And when I'm doing an inside steak like this is our son's favorite way to do a quick steak, is then you get the pan hot, put a little oil in, get the oil hot before you put the steaks in to sear. And just a couple, 2-3 minutes per side is it. And then we're gonna finish them in the oven, okay? So while I'm not going to keep you on that long, I just wanted to give you a couple other tips and things that I use all the time. These are the small chef's tongs, which, as you can see, you clamp and turn and then they lock for you, and they're heat resistant on the ends. So I'm just going to peek at the one I put in first. It's looking beautiful, and so I'll leave it back in there for another minute or two because that's really thick. And then when I was talking about finishing it in the oven, so after I'm watching my clock, I'll turn those and sear the other side for a couple minutes also, and then I will put it in a hot oven to finish. And I love the digital read thermometer, so I can just poke it right in the steak and read on the output what the temperatures are, so I'll know the doneness to take them out. Because when you're doing a nice cut of meat like this, and especially with the holidays and stuff coming up, if you're working with a prime rib or you're working with a bone-in ribeye, you want it done the way you guys like it done. And so use the thermometer, okay? And then ours does come with a long probe in case you want to hook it in and test it. Like, say you want to insert it in the steak and put it in the oven and shut the door and watch the temperature, you could do that as well. So let me just turn these. Make sure I have a nice sear on both sides. I do. And so we'll turn them, let them sear for 3 or 4 minutes. It'll go in the oven and finish. And the oven's set at 400. So usually just 5 minutes or less, and it'll be the doneness that we like. But again, it's personal preference. So a lot of fun things to do, and just a quick way to enjoy something like a steak without having to light the grill or turn your smoker on or whatever. And then you guys, in the comments below, I'm really curious what people do for their holiday meals with family. So if you always do something the same, put it in the comments. I'd love to read that. And then if you are holiday shopping, yes, you can still shop with us for a few more days for deliveries before Christmas. I think our drop dead deadline is Sunday. I was just peeking at the calendar. Don't wait till Sunday though, okay? So the sooner you shop, and I have an easy shopping link. If you would like it, just shoot me a message or put it in the comments and I'll tag me in it and I'll get it to you. And then after New Year's, I'm going to do some New Year's giveaways again. And one of the ways that you always get in my product giveaways is when you share my lives to your timeline. So of course, with the holidays and the gift of giving, I'd love it if any of you would share and help me continue to stay engaged in the business. So I'm excited about dinner tonight. I'm very curious what you guys are having, but I'm most curious about what your holiday traditions are. So have a great holiday. If I don't get on again in the next few days, we will be back soon though. See you later.